Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Corey Easterday. He's with Current Initiatives and Affordable Christmas. Can't believe we're talking about Christmas already, but we are. And I wish you could see his T-shirt. It's pretty cool, all decked out and ready to go.
It's a big old Christmas tree.
I love it. What is Affordable Christmas, Corey?
Affordable Christmas is another initiative from the nonprofit that I'm a part of, Current Initiatives of Ohio, and it's basically an opportunity for families to come and shop through brand new gifts at roughly 1/10 of the retail cost. And we really do it that way because we want parents to have a dignifying shopping experience around Christmas time and really be empowered to be the hero for their kids.
You've been saying two words several times, dignifying and empowering. Is this one of the things that is part of the pillars of Current Initiatives of Ohio?
Unspoken pillars, but well, I shouldn't say unspoken because I say those words all the time. But yeah, absolutely. And again, that just comes from my own personal experience of having a family that we kind of grew up in a poverty situation and sometimes had to struggle to pay the bills, things like that. And the things that were really transformative to me in my life were situations where my family was able to feel a sense of dignity, that we were reminded of our self-worth and our value as people. That for myself as a kid growing up, I had a lot of personal struggles, getting suspended in school, really struggling to kind of find my way in the world. And I had people that saw through my own personal mess and said, I believe in you, I believe in your potential, and invested in me as such. And that was incredibly dignifying because they could have just looked at my circumstances and said, that's who you are. But they saw deeper that my identity wasn't based on my circumstances. Mm-hmm. And that's what we want to do with our organization. And the empowerment just comes from what are the things we can do to help people take a next step.
Sometimes stuff just happens to you.
Yeah.
And particularly with the children. With children, they've done nothing, made no choices that have landed them where they are. So I love that is part of who you are now, is reaching people and letting them see themselves through the eyes of someone who sees them as a human being with potential and with a future and with dignity.
Absolutely. And I would say in most family situations, nobody has chosen for circumstances to be a struggle.
Right.
People are genuinely doing their best, and things do happen in life, and people can go through traumatic experiences and have things like job loss and different things like that. So that's why we never want to just identify people and their circumstances, and we want to do what we can to help.
A person is not their circumstances,
right.
And you can always rise above them. And you are such a walking testimony to that. It's just so cool how you give back now. It's just really inspiring to see. Affordable Christmas isn't free Christmas gifts, right? These are low-cost Christmas gifts. All new?
Correct. Yeah, brand new. Our big thing, is that we want game-changing gifts for the family. So we want things like bikes and skateboards and, I can only think of transportational items right now, but, just gifts that are a really big deal around Christmas time that a family may not truly be able to afford otherwise.
Is there something that is the hot gift this Christmas that we should know that would be really fun to surprise somebody with?
What's funny is we do the laundry project and Affordable Christmas, and to this day, my wife still has to help coach me on how to properly do laundry, and I'm actually very ignorant of what the hot new Christmas items are. So I don't know that I'd be able to answer that, but luckily our donors know.
Oh, that's good. And as far as you're concerned, anything with wheels, bikes and skateboards. Sure. Okay.
Well, that's just some of our bigger ticket items. We have a store of just all brand new gifts that again are donated or through sponsorships we get. We go out and purchase ourselves for families, and we just want families to be able to have kind of a normal shopping experience in that regard. And so that's why we do make it affordable, and we have personal shoppers there to walk families through the store. We have gift wrapping. We have refreshments. We have someone doing family photos. Again,
you have gift wrapping?
We do, yeah, free gift wrapping.
Oh man, yeah, that is awesome. Where does this take place?
This year, it's going to take place at the Martin Center, which is pretty well known throughout Stark County as being a hub for a lot of great community organizations.
Yes.
We're honored to be one of them around this time of year. So we're going to be partnering with the Martin Center with Third Street Community Church as far as hosting, and they're one of our sponsors as well. Third Street Community Church, our presenting sponsor. We have so many other organizations involved that I'll try and make sure to name a few of them, but that's where it's going to be at this year. And yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right. So any one individual, or I'm thinking office groups can get together, Bible studies, Sunday school groups can get together and go Christmas shopping now. Bring them to you, unwrapped, because people are going to want to do their own shopping, right?
Yeah, we leave them unwrapped, leave the price tags on so that we can adjust the price on them at the store. And yeah, we're accepting donations for sure from now. The event is on December 9th, so between now and then. And the easiest way to get connected with this particular event is christmasbycurrent.org.
Okay.
And we have all the information. You can sign up to volunteer. We have a donation page. They can reach out to me personally, Corey Easterday, social media, Facebook, and we'd be happy to accept those.
christmasbycurrent.org, and there's a way to donate just monetarily, if that's easier, or?
Yeah, absolutely. We will take money and use it to go shopping, or people can donate physical items. We have a lot of groups that will collect that as well. Some of our sponsors this year getting involved, and again, we just have so many, but I always like to try and at least name a few. First Friends Church, Lighthouse Ministries, 4Kids Coffee, the Starbucks, the new one over there on Cleveland Avenue is going to be collecting toys. We're going to put some tags up in the store and people can donate. First Christian Church, Third Street, River Tree. So those are just and we have so many more that are involved. It's hard to name them all, but again, it's just one of those, we talk about valuing partnership. It's one of those true community efforts where a lot of people are coming together to make this happen for families.
How many people do you anticipate you'll be serving this year for this Christmas, Affordable Christmas?
Our goal is always, or not, I shouldn't say always, but our goal this year is between 80 and 90 families. And one of the really cool parts I like about Affordable Christmas is because it's kind of a once-a-year event, we even more so want to partner with local organizations that are able to refer families. So we will go to these organizations that we have partnership with and say, will you refer us X number of families? So they have a relationship with these families. They know the families. They're able to vouch for the families. And that way the families they don't have to worry about anything. They're just able to get the information from their organization and they're invited and we communicate with them that way. Yeah, we have several local organizations referring families this year, different partners, and so yeah, 80 to 90 roughly, and that typically represents anywhere from 200 to 250 kids. So.
Yes. When you think of it, between Affordable Christmas that you're doing, Community Christmas, Love the Children, hopefully everybody gets Christmas present in our area this year. Yes,
absolutely, and that's so any gifts that are not purchased at our store, we always donate to another local nonprofit.
Nice.
So that we're able to say that everything that's donated is going to families in the area. But there's so many, as you mentioned, awesome Christmas programs out there for families to get plugged into.
What I love about yours, you really do have the dignity that a parent does have the satisfaction of knowing that they are purchasing Christmas presents for their children and buying them themselves. That's got to be a boost to someone.
It is, and so I can't take credit for any of these ideas. I mean, truthfully, I think those are some of the best ideas. Or why reinvent the wheel? Let's just kind of work with what's been done. But Affordable Christmas in particular, I read about it in a book. A nonprofit called Mission St. Louis out in St. Louis was doing it, and I contacted their director and said, I love this. I'd love to do it where I live. And so they coached me through it. I even got to go out there and spend some time with them, kind of learn the ropes of Affordable Christmas. And we adapted it as current initiatives eventually and started doing it. And, so in that book, they wrote about delivering free Christmas presents to families and seeing that maybe dads were kind of hiding in the back, had some shame about it, that kind of thing. And really discerning that the difference if a family is able to provide their own Christmas gifts. And then that connected it to me, my own personal story of growing up. And again, I I had a single mom who worked really hard every year, and especially around Christmas time, to be able to provide for myself and my sister. And we were always appreciative. And, even as a kid, I remember a noticeable difference in my mom and in my family when we were able to go out and purchase gifts. We weren't ungrateful by any stretch for places where we were able to get gifts for free, but it just gave her that extra boost, and it became about more than just the gifts. It was really a sense of pride that this is the expectation at this time of year. And expectations aside, I love my kids. I want them to have the best things in life, as most parents do, and being able to buy the gifts was a gateway to that.
When I think there's more to when Jesus was saying it's more blessed to give than to receive. I think he meant that on a lot of levels, because it's more satisfying to be on the giving end of something like this than to just, as you said, be cowering in the corner, receiving it all, not really feeling like they're doing everything they should be doing for their family.
Yeah, and to be sure, there are times in life where we just need to be given.
We all do. We need that humility, the humble, to be able to receive too.
But
as well.
Christmas is one of those times where you're acutely aware of whatever your financial situation is, and you want to be able to provide. I know as a person who's been married now for 3 years, which is crazy to believe, that I swell with pride whenever I'm able to do things for our family. So.
Yes. You have an awesome wife, too. Hello to her.
I agree.
Yeah. What can we do? How do we partner with you in this amazing effort? And how much money does a person need to come shopping there?
Yeah, good question. So from a partnership standpoint, the big things we're looking for are financial sponsors, people to donate brand new toys, and people to come and volunteer at Affordable Christmas itself. And again, all of that information online, christmasbycurrent.org, or social media, Current Initiatives of Ohio. We have all that updated there. And in terms of how much a family would need to come shop, our gifts are in the $1 to $10 range, so It really depends on the number of kids a person has. But we like to think that it is definitely affordable, and most folks should be able to come in and kind of work with that. So.
Do you need to know if we're volunteering? Do you need to know ahead of time? Do we just show up, or do we register somewhere? What do we do?
There is a volunteer form on the aforementioned website, that people can sign up, and that information will come directly to us, and we can get people registered ahead of time. Or you can always show up on Saturday, December 9th at the Martin Center at 11 a.m.
Awesome. December 9th at the Martin Center, Affordable Christmas. Go to Current Initiatives Ohio, laundrybycurrent.org, or christmasbycurrent.org. Corey Easterday, thank you so much for all you do in our community.
Thank you as well.